know, I think that you got the wrong impression about me. I think in all fairness, I should explain to you exactly what it is that I do. For instance, tomorrow morning I'll get up nice and early, take a walk down over to the bank and walk in and see you, and if you don't have my money for me, I'll crack your fucking head wide open in front of everybody in the bank.
What's up? Good morning, Raider Nation. Welcome to another edition of the Raider Reaction Morning Show. I am your host, the Commish. This is your Thursday edition for March 19th. Let's get right into it. Free agency, the offseason fucking continues, and the defense continues to be mission number one, obviously in step one of the offseason. Eli Apple, former Giant, little stop at the Saints. Now he's a Raider. Corner has been a position of need. Linebacker, a position of need. The defense is being addressed. We picked up a defensive end, a tackle, a safety, a corner, multiple linebackers. This last edition is just solidified where we're going in free agency and probably where we're going in the draft. But Eli Apple, welcome to the dark side. Raiders have always historically done very, very well in free agency. I wanted to just take a spin back at a couple huge names that you just might remember that were once scooped up in free agency. Let's start with the first one, at tight end.
More inclined to recite poetry rather than trash talk on the football field, the man dubbed Renaissance Man by his teammates joined the Raiders in 1979.
Christensen makes the catch. He read it beautifully.
Todd Christensen broke out as an all-pro tight end wearing silver and black.
And the pass is caught by Christensen.
After transitioning from his role on special teams in 1982, Christensen began stacking some impressive numbers for the Raiders, especially in 1983.
Plunkett launched it for the wide-open Christensen.
His 92 catches led the league and set the NFL record for tight ends at the time. With 1,247 yards and 12 touchdowns, number 46 helped the Raiders on the way to winning their third Lombardi Trophy.
3rd and 1 from the 47. Plunkett goes quickly. He has Christensen. Todd Christensen fights into Redskin territory. Raiders dominate the Redskins.
Since wrapping up his career with the team in 1988, Christensen is remembered as one of the greatest tight ends to play for the Silver and Black.
That's just one of the many, many gems for the Silver and Black in free agency. And here's another. Some like to call him the GOAT.
On June 5th, 2001, one of the most prolific wide receivers in NFL history became an Oakland Raider.
Jerry, when you saw yourself in silver and black for the first time, what went through your head?
Yeah, I look good in it, man.
3rd down and short. Gannon to throw, and he's going for Rice. Wide open. Touchdown. Even a 39-year-old can run by you if the 39-year-old is wearing number 80.
From 2001 to 2004, Jerry Rice graced the gridiron in silver and black.
He goes to Oakland and lit it up with the Raiders. Great signing.
With future fellow Hall of Famer Tim Brown, Rice formed a powerhouse duo and accounted for 3,286 yards and 18 touchdowns during his time in Oakland.
I'm very fortunate to still go out there with the intensity and still can be productive.
In 2002, Rice added his 13th Pro Bowl to his resume and overall helped the Raiders earn 2 playoff berths, an AFC title, and an appearance in Super Bowl 37.
Why Marcus Mariota? That I heard that question so many times since the news of the signing has come down. Why? Well, first off, Mike Glennon, Deshaun Kaiser, Peterman. I mean, there's no depth and no talent really in the quarterback room behind Derek Carr, and none of these guys have any remote possibility of challenging him to take his fucking job. They're just there to set down the clipboard and be a stopgap. With Marcus Mariota, you bring in a guy who was highly touted and was highly debated as being the number one talent to be drafted first overall. He was taken second overall by the Titans. It was between him and fucking famous Jameis Crablegs. Marcus has a skill set that can challenge Derek Carr for the job. He has a different skill set than Derek Carr. He's got different tools in his toolbox. That's the reason Marcus Mariota has been brought in.
Goal at the 5. He's got the time. He's got the receiver. Fasano, touchdown, Titans win. Under interim head coach Mike Mularkey.
Mariota has it. Mariota inside the 10, reaches for the pylon, and they're looking. He's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a fake by Marcus Mariota.
Well, what a fake and what speed. That's all you can say.
For the Jags, 3rd down and 7. And they're coming. Leslie and Smith. Mariota out of it, and he can fly. Plenty for a first, plenty more to the 40. Mariota got his eyes on the end zone. Can he finish at the 30, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Mariota. 87-yard run.
Something else that Marcus Mariota has that Derek Carr doesn't have on his resume. A marquee win. That big win that sent your team to the playoffs, secured your division, moved you on to the next round. You know, a playoff win. That's something Derek Carr doesn't have. Derek Carr's never been able to get off the bench to see a playoff game. Yes, I won't take away the fact he did get us there in 2016, but the number one asset of a professional athlete is availability. And regardless how it happened, I don't give a fuck about the details. He was on the bench when the playoffs happened. And Marcus Mariota brought his team back, has a marquee win. That's something Derek Carr doesn't have, and this is why he's been brought in.
In late November, he told us yesterday, I feel like now my preseason is over. I'm ready to go for real. Mariota takes off running and has a big first down for the Tennessee Titans.
He's going to drop back the pass. Nobody's open. He decisively puts the ball down and runs. Statistically, he has not had a good season. But he's been hurt with that hamstring. He's missed practice time. He's got some new receivers.
Mariota now's thrown for 23 yards on 3 out of 6. It's one of those instances you could say it could be worse for the Titans. Delaney Walker wrestled down by Pierre Lewis. Oh, we'll cut you. So he became a tight end, and now he's one of the best in the league. Mariota, a catch, and a first down. They're finding a little rhythm now. Rishard Matthews, their leading wide receiver, with his first catch. Sutton, Coach Revis, they were together with the Jets. Mariota deep down the middle, a catch and run by Delaney Walker. Teams like to take a shot with this down and distance. Dangerous looking throw. It got through to Corey Davis. And he's taken to the grass at the 28-yard line by Reggie Ragland. Early in the second half, but Tennessee really needs a 3rd down conversion here. Mariota. First down. And he went and got it there.
And be decisive. Nobody's there. You push up in the pocket.
I think you'd have to respect Derrick Henry. Kansas City rushes 4. Mariota dumps it off for Henry with a lot of running room. And a blocker, Rishard Matthews, helping. First down, well into KC territory near the 25-yard line.
That's so true.
First time to the red zone today for Tennessee. Good fake by Mariota. And he's inside the 4 with a first down. First and goal, Titans. A loss of about a half yard on the play. Third down and goal. Tennessee in dire need of 6 and not 3. Mariota to the line of scrimmage, maybe across the line. It deflects back to him for a touchdown for the moment. But was he across the line of scrimmage? Play.
I think Revis bats the ball right back to Mariota. It's a live ball. It's a
Quarterback
touchdown.
is behind the line, and he was in shotgun, so therefore he is an eligible receiver. It is a touchdown.
Very close. One of the strangest touchdowns in league history. Back on offense. Quick throw. Corey Davis, the speedster, out of Western Michigan. Fights for every inch. He has the Titans across midfield. The Titans would love a first down. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Trying to battle back closer, and it's on target. Delaney Walker, a first down.
And the only known rusher they have is Justin Houston. Chris Jones, their best inside pass rusher, out of the game.
Shard Matthews, the motion man. Do they give it to Henry and pound it? Nope, it's a Mariota throw and a catch. Delaney Walker, 36-yard line. First down, Derek Johnson the tackle. 9 yards on the play. Third down and 8 for the Titans. Mariota.
Oh, boy.
Mariota takes off running. First down and much more. Flags down on the field. He's down in Kansas City territory at the 45. Instead, they spread it out. They're trying to throw a quick pass. That's why they did it. Great call. As we both anticipated ahead of time. Jonnu Smith with the third down conversion. It's remarkable how many times they've done it already. From the 22, second and 10. Mariota to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. Eric Decker hangs on to that one for one of the biggest catches of his life.
By Mariota down the seam to Eric Decker, who ran a beautiful route and redeemed himself. That's why they brought Decker here, the ex-New York Jet, the ex-Denver Bronco, for plays like that.
So what would you do? Hand it off to Henry. Mariota blocks Henry. First down and more. Marcus Mariota in there to throw a block for Henry.
They run a zone read. They do not block Frank Zombo until Marcus Mariota picks him up late. They run a zone read against an all-out blitz, and Marcus Mariota, for the second consecutive week, makes a physical play.
Raider Wop returns to the Raider Reaction Morning Show.
How you guys doing? It's Raider Wop with the Morning Mailbag on the Raider Reaction Morning Show, the greatest show on Facebook. So, listen here. Alright, Darius Slay, there's been tons of rumors about us trading for him. I'm hoping it happens. If we trade for him, I hope we give the fair amount of compensation, a third round and a player. Gabe Jackson's been talked about a lot as far as being moved on from in a trade or being cut. I'd like to get some value out of him. So if we were to make a move, I could definitely see the Lions taking on a guard since they lost that guy to free agency. I just hope that we pick up a solid cornerback. Eli Apple, he's not the apple of our eyes, but he's definitely a solid guy. But he's nothing more than rotational depth guy at this point. I don't see him being a number 2 or even a number 1. So I think that here in the future that we will probably make a trade. I don't see us going super young at corner. So let's hope it all works out, and thank you for joining me on the Morning Mailbag on the greatest show on Facebook, Raider Reaction Morning Show.
It's time for Prime.
and welcome to the Raider Reaction Morning Show. This is Prime with my little Prime cut. So the NFL year just restarted. So what does that mean? Free agents are getting signed, and who would have thought, man? People were saying the Titans, people were saying the 49ers, people were saying all kinds of teams, man. Let's see. Oh, the Bucks. Yeah, that's right. People even talked about the Bucks. And lo and behold, Bruce Arians and the Arians or whatever, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers now have TB12, Tom Brady. So, well, that's not the only quarterback to make any moves. Of course, you had Marcus Mariota signed earlier, or not signed earlier, but it was reported earlier that he was going to be joining the Raiders. Of course, Tannehill got re-signed to the Titans. And now Teddy Bridgewater is off to the Carolina Panthers. So we had, of course, Drew Brees signed with the Saints for a couple more years, so he'll be staying right where he is. And now we have Cam Newton and Jameis Winston both looking for a job. Wow. I mean, Nick Foles even went to Chicago, which is where I thought originally Cam Newton was going to go, but Nick Foles, I guess, has previously worked with Matt Nagy in Philadelphia, so there's some familiarity there, and that seems to be the theme, except for the whole Tom Brady to Tampa Bay thing. I think Tom Brady to Tampa Bay just means everybody wants to retire in Florida. That's just how that is. And, of course, this will be the season that proves my point, the take that I have had for years now, much longer than anyone else, and that is that Tom Brady is a system quarterback. Well, now he's in a different location, different team, different system, different coach. Bill Belichick no longer has his golden boy. So, does that mean that Tom Brady's going to turn into the golden boy for Bruce Arians? We'll have to wait and see. But if I were to make a projection, I'm going to go ahead and say, nope. That's right. Tom Brady is a system quarterback, and now he's no longer in that system. And I don't care if he has 2 6'5" wide receivers that had 1,000 yards last year. That means, well, it means a lot, actually, because Tom Brady didn't have a wide receiver over 6 foot last year. But anyway, he's got some big receivers. He's got some better weapons. They even have O.J. Howard, I think, is tight end there. It won't mean anything, man. The guy is well, he's on a slow train out, and I guess it's a slow train because he's going to sign a 2-year deal. So, anyway, that's just the beginning of it. But so far, I'm going to have to say that the winner of the offseason so far might just be the Raiders. They signed Corey Littleton, who was a linebacker, of course, for the Rams, who was an absolute tackle machine. Like, he's a great linebacker. They got rid of course, the one linebacker that he was in Detroit for the year before that. But anyway, they got rid of him. And now they got Corey Littleton. But what I never saw coming, what is absolutely mind-blowing to me, is Jason Witten, who actually retired, went to the booth as an analyst, a la, Tony Romo, and then came back to the Cowboys, and now he signs with the Raiders. I mean, he was going to be retired only a year and a half ago, and now he's signing with a different team, and apparently he's going to play. Like, they didn't sign him as a coach. So, wow, who saw that coming? I did not see that coming. Anyway, I'm going to break down all of these offseason moves and more next week. That's right. Unfortunately, the extended cut is not going to be on again until next week. So I'm getting back to health. The back's still hurting, but whatever. There's still some football to be talked about, and not much else, I tell you. I mean, the UFC is still fighting because they can just put those guys in the octagon and no one has to be there to watch. They still make the same announcements, but it's so weird to see a silent fight. Just guys grunting. Anyway. So, yeah, I'll be talking about football on the next Prime Extended Cut, which won't happen until next Wednesday. So tune in with me then, and we can talk about it. We can talk about it all. Anyway, this is Prime. That's the Prime Cut. Have a great rest of your day. I'm out.
It would not be a Raider Reaction Morning Show without a D-Bag of the Day. And, well, we got one. You, sir, are a fucking douchebag.
Hi. So, I had my friend the Empire call me, and he said something about a douchebag. Well, the douchebag is all of you fuckers overreacting over a respiratory virus, so you want to cover your ass with me and my family. We don't have shit to do with the goddamn flu virus. You, douchebags, are the ones getting us instead of washing your fucking hands. But thanks for the support and the service. Douchebags.
And now, to send you out on your Thursday, to grab it by the throat and make it your bitch. Because I know you will. I know you're going to dominate this fucking 319, this Thursday. Raider Nation, your Raider, quote of the day. Here's the deal. I'm the best there is. Plain and simple. I wake up in the morning and I piss excellence. Words from the immortal Ricky Bobby. Have a kick-ass day, Raider Nation. Go out there, kick Thursday in the balls. Do what you can. I'm out. Peace, love, Raider Nation.